welcome back to the channel. If you have ever thought, wait, how these people like Wall Street, Jim Simons, these people are trading 24/7 and not losing their mind, and they are still profitable in the long run. So if you have questions about this, what is the tools they are using? What is the skill set that you need to acquire to become so that you can develop a printing machines 24/7 bot to run for you? This is the right video. So we are talking about algorithmic trading. So what is it? Why is it so powerful, and how you can get started even if you are not a coder or some Wall Street genius? And trust me, once you start using bot, you cannot go back to manual trade already. Alright, let's keep it simple. So what is algorithmic trading? Or we can call it as algo trading. Simply just means that you're using a computer to place the trades for you based on a set of rules that you have created. It can be any rules. For example, you can set when every 8 o'clock I will buy Bitcoin, or every few hours I will buy Bitcoin. Or you can set a rules like using technical indicators like 50 moving average or RSI. For example, when the price goes above 50 moving average, I will buy it. Or when the price drops below it, I will sell it. It is a set of rules, like you can use it on time frame or indicators, regardless what. So as long as you are setting a rules to your bot, this is considered an algo trading already. So that is the best part of algo trading. The bot basically checks every single conditions that you have set to trade on the markets based on the rules that you have predefined to the bots. So that is one of the biggest benefits when it comes to algo trade. I'm not sure how many of you are actually coming from manual trading, but manual trading, you are dealing with need to sit down on the computers and need to see the charts 24/7 to just make sure that your trades are get executed, you do not miss any signals. But once you can actually quantify your strategies into convert into algo trade or quant trading, it can actually save much more time for you. So what is the benefits of using bots in the first place? So just like I talked about, we can actually sit back and look at, but actually they got few more reasons why you should start to use bot. First, they are fast, like millisecond fast. I'm not sure that how many of you have experienced the fast code before. I tested it. We can actually executing the trades in milliseconds and even in nanoseconds. Just imagine that if you are still using the traditional way like manual trading, do you think that you can ever beat a bot by clicking manually? Of course no. So this is why a lot of hedge fund managers, a lot of high frequency trading, they want to earn some of the money, small slippage money by the other people. They are using bots to actually trade it. The second reason is they are very consistent. Manual traders tend to trade during market volatility, right? Whenever they got market volatility, we want to enter the market. We follow our plans, we follow our trade signals, right? Our strategy let us know that you must enter the strategies now. You must enter the positions now. But it comes out that we are not there to enter the market due to high volatility, due to some news. I mean, people tends to get affected or distracted by other things. The last reason is, if you are thinking of manual trading, you have a profitable strategies. Alright, let's say you have down to try to this. What is the actual steps you need to do as a beginner to get started? The first thing is you must know how to do a strategies. It can be something simple like just using a moving average or RSI bound or everything that you can quantify and backtest it. The second thing you need to do is download the data, or we call it as data extractions. Because you have the rules already, then you must be something or the data that you need to backtest on it. For example, if you are dealing with moving average or RSI bound, then we are dealing with price data. So you need to download the price data. There are a lot of platforms like free exchange that you can download it. For example, like Binance, BYBIT, or even some other Yahoo Finance, right? You can download it for free. Once you got the market data, you got a strategies. After you have do these two components, then the third step is you need to merge it together to become a strategist. This is where it comes a bit of coding. So when you need to execute a strategist and based on the market data combined together, then you need to be a platform, so-called an environment, so that you can backtest it together. So there are a lot of platforms like TradingView, Excel or Python that you can utilize it to backtest to see how this data perform on the past. Of course, when we're dealing with Excel, when we're dealing with coding, when we're dealing with Python, right, we need to, some people think that, wow, or algo trading is not for me because I'm not a developer, I'm not good at coding. But please remember that no, you don't need to be a full-time developer to do this. Just enough to structure logic, normally like pandas, numpy or matplotlib, then it's okay for you to backtest the strategies already. This step is called a backtest, where you have a strategist, you have the market data, and then you combine this together, and then you put it on the coding, and then after this, you have a set of performance metrics. For example, like Sharpe ratio, karma ratio, trade numbers, max drawdown. All these are actually performance metrics that showcase how your strategies actually perform during the past. This is where you test your strategies on historical data, and you just trade like a trading machines. And then after you have done, this is the done for backtest already. Now you must transfer your strategies to execution part. So this come execution part. So execution, you need to have another tools that can connect your logic to the exchange so that it can actually place your trades, place the orders automatically for you, hands-free. Don't worry, we'll be making more video on each tools real soon, alright? Just make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow my channels. Let me just go through very simple 3 starter strategies that actually work in certain market conditions. The first one is trend following. So as we all know that trend following, from its words, then we know that this strategy is regardless to trend follow. So for example, whenever the price is bullish, we go for long only. Whenever they detect the price is bearish, then we go for short. So this kind of strategy is called trend following strategy. The second type of strategy is actually called a mean reversion strategy. The mean reversion strategy is very simple. It's just the BYBIT versions of trend following. So what do I mean by the BYBIT version? So for example, if the trend is going up, you place a long positions. So for mean reversion, when the price is go up, but instead of you place a long positions, you find short positions. You are finding a reversal, a pullback or corrections from the trend. So this kind of strategies is called as a mean reversion strategies. And the last strategies that we want to emphasize is arbitrage strategies. So this one is fun. So you are just buying one from one exchange, and then which is cheaper, and selling it with another exchange where it is higher, then you profit from the price difference. So when we talk about arbitrage, we can talk about cross-exchange arbitrage, and we can talk about statistical arbitrage. But I'm not talking about this, just a beginner. Yeah, just focusing on a trend following and the mean reversion will do. And trust me, this can get more advanced. I'm not saying that this is just 3 categories of strategies, but there are more strategies like market making, high frequency trading, machine learning. This is a good starting point for you if you are new. Alright, that's all for intro of algorithmic trading done the chill way. So if you are interested to know more about algo trading, I do have a community. You can join the community, and then you can ask me any questions. So in the community, I share a lot of resources how to get started. So if you are interested to know more about algo trading, make sure that you hit the like, subscribe button, and drop a comment if you have any questions to ask me, and I will see you in the next video.